finally picked this shit up. This is an antique nowadays. You can't be just laying this shit on the floor here. And that means I gotta clean this motherfucker. He's a little dusty. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. What up, people? All right, another segment of me giving my opinion. Actually, depending on how this works, this will probably be the first video of me giving my opinion, and there will be some others later on. But I gotta get this one out probably sooner than later because it somewhat involves the Mandalorian series, which is caught up to issue 6 right now. So spoilers, if you haven't seen The Mandalorian or if you haven't gotten up to number 6, then you want to just turn this shit off and come back later on, but you better bring your ass back. Okay, now that they're gone, here's my stink. So I was watching Mandalorian, I got to the sixth issue, and by the way, you know, the reason I'm wearing a Marvel shirt is because I can't find my Star Wars shirt, and this will deal with Marvel too. In fact, it's kind of my niche on Disney more than anything. But let me start off with The Mandalorian. So my thing with The Mandalorian is, so I'm watching issue 6, and there's a lot more comedy in it than issues past. And I don't really like that. I don't like the feel for this series so far. I mean, it's good, but it's become more lighthearted, and I don't like that. Yeah. So, and the reason I say this is because there's also this thing that Disney seems to be doing now with some of their movies, is they're throwing in all these little guest stars. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, and I feel like right now it kind of doesn't. Okay, now the reason I'm saying this is because in issue 6 we have guest stars Lizzo, Jack Black, and the dude from Taxi. Yeah, you know, that guy from Taxi? No, not that guy, the other one.
Help on this one.
You forgot your last name?
I've been busy.
Christopher Lloyd. Anyway, whatever happened to that other guy? No.
Thank you very much.
So, here's my thing. It's like, it was about as unnecessary as it could possibly be. Actually, Christopher Lloyd's character, I don't really have a complaint about. And if you had just kept him in it, it would have been fine. Jack Black, don't get me wrong, I love Jack Black. I love Lizzo. But it just didn't fit for this series. It was cutesy. It was entertaining, but it just killed the vibe of this series, if you ask me, by throwing those two in there. So the same thing for when they drug in Bill Murray for Ant-Man Quantumania. It's just like, why? And I gotta be honest, it was a complete waste of Bill Murray. Like, Bill Murray in Zombieland, fantastic. If you haven't seen that, what are you waiting for? But Bill Murray's guest star in this was like, it was dumb, meaningless, and uncalled. One of the things about the movie I didn't like as much as I did like the movie, except for one or two things, but I did not enjoy Bill Murray's part, and it was a distraction. I don't know if they were going for the same thing that they were going for with Jeff Goldblum and Thor Ragnarok. You know.
Yeah. I love when you come to visit at 142. You bring me just the best stuff. Whenever we get to talking, Topaz, about Scrapper 142, what do I always say? She is the, and it starts with a B.
Trash.
No, not trash. Were you waiting to just call her that? It doesn't start with a B.
And that was a hit, but, you know, just trying to find these older actors or different people to throw in these things for a quick little, oh, look, it's done too much now. We need to stop. Marvel has been very good at finding the right people for the right, the right roles. And I would even say Star Wars is the same. We don't fall under that trap, especially like that I would say that DC was doing with trying to just find big names to throw in there to get people interested. You don't need to do that. Everybody wants to see these movies and see these TV shows. We don't need these little guest spots. So it's my one complaint going in, and I would say to Disney, considering they're both involved with both Marvel and Star Wars. Let's cool the jets on the guest spots. Now, not that my opinion matters for anything. I've only been like reading comics since I was like 6, and my brother used to like read them like to me. So it was even before that, maybe like 4, before I could really read. My brother would read them to me as like nighttime stories. And then here I am at 53, still on occasion buying books and reading stuff and watching all these movies. And I still remember where I was when I saw Star Wars in the theater for the first time. So do I feel like my opinion is worthy? A little bit. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents. So that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Hasta pasta.